Hello, my fellow bookworms. Welcome to my channel where I read and review books. My name is Liz Robeson, and today we're going over a book haul because I have been slowly collecting. I have a stack. The thing about this haul is because our library accepts donations, and we have a bookstore or a book sale area where people donate a certain amount of money for whatever amount of books they get. So I may have taken advantage of this. But anyways, let's get to these books. I also have some giveaway books that I got from Goodreads that I won. Some that I bought myself. I'll let you know each one. If you like these kind of book hauls, let me know in the comment section below. I'm so awkward. I haven't done this in so long. All right, our first book on this stack. If I can reach it. This was a donation to the library. I don't know what this book is about, but the cover reminded me of those old 80s books that you get. Paragraphs or paragraph chapter book. I don't know what you call them, but they're 80s. 80 themed. And that is The Wrong Number by R.L. Stine. So I don't know what the book's about. I just saw the cover and I was like, oh my god, is this like an 80s themed cover? I love it. I'm gonna get it. I don't know if I'll read it, but I'll take it. And then this book that fell with is the one I just had. This was at the bookstore. Oh yeah, this was at the bookstore, at the library. This is at the bookstore, from the bookstore at the library. I guess someone donated it, but it was part of a circulation that another library got rid of. So they're like, yeah, they got rid of it. Why? Why do we keep it? Anyways, it is Snowy Night with a Stranger. I can't make up the authors, but I thought it looked interesting. And it looks like it's in very good condition, and I wanted to add it to my collection. Maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. Next book was one I found in our book sale as well at the library. And it is The Catcher and the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I hope I said that right. But I know this is one of the banned books in multiple states, so I had to get it. Because, you know, I want to collect banned books, because why ban books for certain things? So, and our next book is Slide. It is by Gerald A. Brown. This was also in our book sale, and I thought the cover was intriguing. It looks kind of like those old 80s cover for books, so I had to grab it. I might eventually read these, I don't know. And next up is Susan and her classic convertible. This looks like 70s, 80s cover. It is by W.B. Butterworth. I like the last name. But anyways, got it at the book sale at our library. Super excited to have it. I love the old covers. They are so simple, but they tell so much about the story. And then we have another one from the book sale, Haunted Summer by Hope Dale Jordan. I hope I said her middle name right. And again, we have the old 70s, 80s cover. I love these kind of covers. So if I see a book with these kind of covers, I will grab it. And then okay. You know, I read Nancy Drew, the first book, and I couldn't find the second book in any of our catalogs at the library. So I scoured the internet and I found it. I will be donating this to our library, so that way it's in their catalog for those that want to read Nancy Drew books from like 1 through how many there are. But we were missing number 2 in our catalog, so I bought it. It's Deadly Intent by Carolyn Keene. I'm excited to read this and then to add it to our library. So, next up, now, if you really want to get old school, and I got old school, I went to Goodwill, and they had the original Nancy Drew books. I was like, no way. But anyways, I was like, no way. So I got 1, 2, and 3 of the original Nancy Drew books. I am so excited for this. I got Nancy Drew, The Secret of the Old Clock, The Hidden Staircase, and The Bungalow Mystery. And I have confirmed with my mother, because she grew up on these, that these are the original. And I am so excited. They did have 5 and 6, but they didn't have 4. And I want a complete collection. So if anyone knows where I can get more of these, let me know. I am so excited to have these. So, original Nancy Drew. So excited. Alright, next up is another Goodwill find. This book has been on my to be read list for so long. I have not gotten a chance to get to it on my list, but I got it. Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. I think that's what her, yeah. Another Goodwill find. I got this for only like $5, which is awesome. Last time I saw this book was in our old bookstore that closed down and got torn down. So I'm excited to find this. I am excited to read it. And another Goodwill find. This one was just added to my to be read list. I saw it. It looks like someone got it from Target. But it costed me only $7 at Goodwill. And that is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. Oh my god. It is like pristine. Same thing with like Dirty Bastard. It is pristine. So I am excited to read this book. So I'm fine. You can actually find good books at Goodwill if you just look. And speaking of good finds at Goodwill, I have more. There's more. I do not know what this book is about. It cost me $5. And it is The Girl Who Would Be King. And just the title alone intrigues me. It is by Kelly Thompson. And I guess it's about 2 young women. That's all. I just quickly glanced over the back. It says two teenage girls with superpowers and radically different agendas are on a collision course that will change everything. Just that alone is like, I must read. And the cover is so beautiful. I love it. So. And also, our next book. Y'all know I loved this book. And when I saw it at Goodwill, I had to get it. I got Verity by Colleen Hoover. You all know how much, if you guys read my blog, I don't know if I did a book review on here for it. I loved this book. It was one of my top favorites of the year so far. This book reminded me on how much I love Colleen Hoover. So, I loved it. That's all I can say. The suspense, the mystery, the whole like what is happening in this book. I loved it. So I am so excited. Next book. This was a book that got water damage when my basement leaked. That's where I am right now. And I had to get rid of it, but I found a replacement. It's marked. The first book of the House of Night series. It is by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. So, it is so shiny. But I'm so glad I was finally able to replace one of my damaged books. That makes me happy. And then next one. This is a book I won through Goodreads giveaways. It was there were so many giveaways for this book, but they were only giving 5 away at a time. And I finally got it. And it's Once More with Feeling by Eliza Sussman. I don't know. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know what it's about. I think it's a contemporary romance. I can't remember. It's the same author that wrote Funny You Should Ask. I think I entered a contest for that one as well. So maybe I'll get more. I do plan on reading this pretty soon. I'm trying to finish up all my library books first, and then I will attack this stack. And then the next book I have, y'all know I loved the Celestial Duology, and I ended up winning the advanced copy for Heart of a Sun Warrior. It took me forever to get to it, to read it, but I read it, I loved it, and my mom wanted me to get rid of it because it was the second book, but now she won't make me get rid of it because I found the first book, Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I am so excited. It is complete. She won't make me throw it out. I was at Walmart and I just so happened to get the last copy on the shelf. I'm sure they have more in the back, but I was so excited to get it. All right, our next book is another Goodreads giveaway book. This one is an uncorrected proof, so it might be an advanced one, but I think the book is out now. I'm not 100% sure, but it took forever to get here. Like, it got to the point where I was like, I don't think I'm getting this book. And that is Unladylike Lessons in Love by Amita Murray. So I'm excited to read this one. I think it's a historical fiction. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'll be tackling this stack minus this book when I finally finish all the library books I have. So, and our next book, when I bought Daughter of a Moon Goddess, well, I grabbed this book first at Walmart, and and I saw it and I was like, this sounds intriguing. And that is Four Found Dead by Natalie D. Richards. There were 7 of them working late, then the doors locked. What I got from the back is there's this theater, it's the final night, it's closed, the mall's closing down, so the theater has to close down. But a stranger arrives. All their phones are locked up in a safe because, you know, that's what they do every shift. All right, back to talking about this. Okay, they're locked in a place. Their phones are locked up. Their manager's somewhere. They can't find him. He's the only one with the keys to get their phones to lock up the place. But one of the workers finds another co-worker dead, and now they have to escape this killer while trying to stay alive in this massive mall. So I am intrigued by this book. I can't wait to read it. All right, and our next book is a book I got from our book sale. This is one of our newer books that we had. And we had so many copies that we put it in our book sale to give away because, you know, we have a shelf called the walk-in shelf where you can get books that are newly released and you have 14 days to read them before you have to return them. You can't request them or anything. It's just strictly for those that walk in, grab a book, and then they have 14 days. But this is one of the ones that we took off. And like I said, we have multiple copies of one book. So we either send them to other libraries or that are unfortunate enough not to have the book, or we put them in our book sale. So this book I got, The Cartographers. It's so shiny because of the cover. It is by Peg Shepherd. This is on my TBR list. And I was so excited to see it in the book sale. So I still have to donate something for this, but maybe they can get more books. I don't know. But my mom's like, you got so many books now. Your shelf can't hold them anymore. I was like, I like books. But I look forward to reading this. I'm so happy that I got it before anyone could snatch it out of the book sale. So, and then another book sale book. I've seen the movie for this, so I've been dying to read the book that the movie is based on. I think there's a movie. I could be remembering wrong, but anyways, and that is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold? I don't know. But I'm really excited to read this. If this is based on a movie I read or I watched, and they said it was based on a book, and this is the book, I look forward to reading it. And another book sale book is another reason why we remove these from our shelves is like there's not getting enough circulation. So, and that's why we put them in the book sale. But we have Accused by Lisa Scuttlon? I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. I struggle with pronunciations, but I saw it in the book sale and I had to grab it. It looks like a very old, like it's been there for a while. It's like 2013, so I felt bad for it, and it needed a home, so I took it. And our last book sale book, this is another book that is on my TBR. I have not been able to sit through an entirety of this author's books. There's a few authors who I adore, but I can't sit through their books. But hopefully having this book on my shelf will encourage me to actually read it. So, and that is Nicholas Sparks' The Last Song. The Last Song, I don't recall if I've watched the movie on this. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of movies, so they don't really stick to me. But The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. One of these days, I'll sit through one of his books. Another author whose books I haven't been able to sit through. And I feel bad for admitting it. And that's Stephen King. The one who got me into writing. But anyways, I had to save this one for last. Only because the company that sent it to me did such a good job wrapping it up. And I'm so afraid to take it out of the box. This is a Goodreads win. I entered the contest for this just to see if I would get the book. And I did. And the book is... If I can open it, see the box. It's such a nice box. It even has the logo that I tore open to get the... I wasn't sure what book came. So I had to open it. But I'll show you the book. If I can get it open. Yeah, and then they wrapped it up so nicely in bubble wrap. But anyways, this book is... I will butcher the title, trust me. But it is Clytemnestra by Costanza Casati. If I pronounce any of that wrong, I apologize. But this book is gorgeous. It feels nice. I am so scared to take it out of the box because it's so nice. It's probably like one of the nicest books I've ever, well, one of the nicest books I've ever gotten. So I look forward to reading this, but it's going back in its box where it will stay safe from my dog. But those are all the books I have gotten so far since the last time I did a book haul. The stack keeps growing. But hopefully after all my library books are done, I have like 2 or 3 left, maybe 4. And then I will start attacking the stack and hopefully taking a big dent out of it. And it will be starting with the giveaway books because, you know, they give away these books so you could read them, review them, and basically do free advertising. So that's what I will be doing. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up. You don't have to. But I will see you next time. I hope only good things happen to you. And yeah. Bye.